All right, I started the recording. Go ahead, Steven.
Okay, thank you, Michael. Sorry for the delay. Okay, hi folks, welcome to join the Harbor Community Meeting. This is Steven Lin. I am the host for today's meeting. We have very short agenda for today. And so first, a reminder for the maintainers, there are two proposal review are pending. So please take your time to review those two proposals. And the second item is that for the 1.10 release, we have two demos today. And one is from Steven Zhou. He has given a demo last time to allow user to choose different scanner provider. And today he will demo how user can perform the scanning for this feature, and Daniel will demo the OIDC group spot feature in today's meeting.
I think Steven Zhou has some problem accessing Zoom today.
Oh, same with me. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, maybe Daniel, you can go first.
Yeah. You need to still stop sharing.
Yeah.
You guys see my screen?
I guess it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna share the feature of group support in OIDC authentication. This is we consider it feature complete now. So pretty simple. The background is after we provide the integration support of OIDC, there's a requirement from community users asking us to provide the a group support so that the admin don't have to wait for the users to be onboarded to Harbor, but he can just add a group which is configured on the OIDC endpoint as a member, and the members of the group will automatically has the permission of the member or roles in Harbor's project. We were a little bit reluctant to implement this because this is not part of OIDC standard, but we have a consistent requirement. So this is our first try to provide this feature in 1.10, and after that we can keep on refining it. First, let me log in as a system admin. Hold on. Come on. Okay, now I mean, first let's look at the configuration. If you use the OIDC in the previous version, you will notice that there is a new attribute added, which is the group claim name. Yeah, and this is the claim in the token or in the ID token that will return this group list. Later, I will give you more description on that. But first, let's focus on the demo. This is a Keycloak endpoint I configured, and I set the group claim name as groups to make sure the group list is get via this claim. And after that, in the project membership tab, you see there's the group button is enabled, and after that I can add a group as a member. For example, I can add group 1, which is pre-configured in the Keycloak. I will give you more detail later. So this is pretty straightforward. I can assign a role to the group, and this group is now a member of this project. Let me sign out, and I can log in via OIDC provider. This will redirect me to the Keycloak. Let me log in as a user. So after I log in, you can see that I can see this project demo OIDC group as a role master. If I go to this members tab, you'll see the user 001 is not part of this, it's not a member of this project, but only the group 1. The reason why the user 001 can see this group and has a master role is because the group he belongs to in this OIDC endpoint was added in this project as a member. Next, let me give you a little.
Hey,
Sorry?
Daniel, really quickly,
Yep.
I had asked Alex in the spec if it's possible for us to indicate that this user is member of this group and that's why he has this administrative access. Is that possible? We can add it anywhere.
But that's not part of the design. I don't see.
It will be on the top right corner, right, where it says user 001. At least, or it will be specific to a project, right? So it will be ideally, how did you get the entitlement to this project? Like, what's your membership? Imagine if they have multiple groups here, and maybe a user is a member of multiple groups. It'd be good to know what entitlement they got. So if we can't get to it in 110, that's fine, but it would be good for us to see if it's easy to do or not.
Yeah, I can open an issue, and when we log in, we can get a list of group names in the token, but I think it's more of a UX design thing. I'll see if we can do that before FC, but I can start this discussion with the designer, and yeah, we can try to do that on the UI.
Thanks, Daniel.
Okay, so this is the part of the demo, but I'm gonna, oh, this is a little hard to, let me try. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a little detail under the hood. So on the reason why the user can see it, I mean, we can do this group assignment by assigning role to the user 001 is because I set this group in the Keycloak, and you can see this user 001 is part of the group. In addition to that, I also I've also done some configuration on the OIDC client to make sure this value is add to the ID token. And yeah, after we done that, and we make sure the token claim is groups, which has to be the same as is set in the OIDC configuration in Harbor. And if we see the decoded token here, this is the OIDC token returned by Keycloak. And you can see that in the payload, there is a claim as groups, and Harbor will try to read this value of this claim as a list of string and the list of group names. So when we are doing the token exchange and verification, Harbor will populate this list into the security context, and after that try to do the group mapping and membership mapping to calculate the correct permission. So that's how it works under the hood. So the configuration based on our experience, the configuration on the OIDC side is a little bit tricky. So to verify that, you must make sure that the group info is populated correctly in your ID token with the claim name as that is set in your OIDC configuration of Harbor. This is very dependent on different OIDC provider. Currently, we have verified DAX and Keycloak. And the configuration is a little different. And in this sprint, the plan is I will verify this mechanism works with Auth0. And after that, it's the plan for the Harbor 110. And there are some limitation due to the fact that this is not part of the OIDC spec, but it's a conventional implementation. When we are adding the group, there is no way to verify the group is existing or not on the OIDC side. So I can add any name for that, and Harbor, there is no way for Harbor to do the checking. So it's possible that when the admin said a typo in the group name and the group is not populated correctly, that's a known limitation, and I don't think we can make any improvement within the one-time time frame. So yeah, I think that's all I planned for the demo. Do we have any questions? Okay, I think that's all. Stephen?
Yeah, this is great work. Thank you, Dan.
All right.
Thank you, Daniel. Steven Zhou, your turn.
I don't think he's online.
It's Chatty.
By the way, the code of OIDC support has been merged to the master. So if you build our master code or grab the latest build, this is already working.
Hello?
And the work for, yeah, we can hear you, Stephen. Yeah, yep. Please
okay.
Yep.
Finally. Okay. Give me 1 minute. Let me share my screen. Okay, can you see my sharing screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. Let's move. So, in last community meeting, I have made a demo, part of a demo about the pluggable scanner. This is round 2 of the pluggable scanner. Before we do the live demo, I'd like to quick go through some background of the pluggable scanner in case you did not attend the last meeting. Okay, the scanner, pluggable scanner is delivered by the scanning work group. You can check some details of this work group. This work group is organized by 4 companies, the Aqua Security, Anchor Security, and VMware, and as well as HP. The Aqua and the Anchor are, focused on security, and HP is the user of the some of the scanner. Yeah. So this is a full function work group. I think last meeting I have shared this overall architecture of the pluggable scanner. If you want to check details, you can see the pull request in the community repo. I think the most important thing is there will be an adapter service between the Harbor and the scanner provider. So if any scanner provider want to introduce their scanner into Harbor set, they should follow the adapter service open API. Then the Harbor can identify and recognize the scanner. Okay, Actually, the scanner adapter OpenAPI specification is very simple. There are only 3 endpoints you need to implement. So if you want to introduce a new scanner in future, I think it's very simple work. Okay, so what we'll deliver in 1.10? I think the first one, of course, we'll deliver the pluggable scanner framework. This part is developed by a VMware team, and we will also introduce 3 scanner adapters. The first one is Aqua Security, the Trevi scanner. This adapter is developed by Daniel Pakic from Aqua Security company, and we also, include the original default scanner Claire. This Claire adapter is also developed by Daniel Pakic from Aqua Security, and after the work is done, this adapter will move into the Gopher namespace. And the third one is the Anchor. Yeah, this Anchor scanner adapter developed by Zach from Anchor company and the HP team. That's Yelio and Maggie. So please pay attention. I think today's demo is still an early preview version, not the final version. So we still need the time to do improvements later. Okay, let's see the demo. Where is my? Oh, here. Okay. Let me first use admin to log in Harbor. Okay, yeah. After you successfully log into Harbor, you can navigate to the configuration. There will be a scanner page. This scanner list page only can be accessed by the system admin. So that means the system admin can add some, supported scanner endpoint into this list. So yeah, you can see currently I have added 4. Actually, we demo today will only focus on the 3 Anchor, Claire, and the Trevi. And so far, the Claire is the default one. And if you want to, and you can see the health is always all okay. So if you want to check more details, that means if you want to learn the capability of the scanner, you can check the arrow icon. Then we'll retrieve render more information here. Some information about the capability. That means what artifact type the scanner can support to scan, and what report the scanner can be, what format or what type of report the scanner can be returned. Okay. So as in this page, you can set a default scanner. What does default mean in here is if you set the default scanner in for the other project, if they do not set any project level scanner, they will inherit this default scanner as their project level scanner. I'll show this later. Okay. For example, let me create a new project. Okay, enter the demo pro project. Here is the scanner page tab. You can see actually this project is a newly created project. We do not do any configuration, but you can see there is already a scanner because this is currently the system default scanner is Claire. So if you do not do any special configuration at the project level, so it will inherit the system default scanner. Of course, if you wanted to change the default switch another scanner, not default one, you can just set it. Okay, hold on. Okay, it's a little slow. So you can see now Demo Pro will use the Anchor scanner, not the default Claire. Okay, so let's back to project. Let's see some data. So I already push some data in this project. Let me do. Okay, first we can see in quarter testing project, the Anchor scanner is enabled. Let's try to see what will happen when we click scan. Okay, actually we have done some scan before, so you can see there is some report already generated. Okay, let's rescan it. Okay, I think the Anchor is a little slow. Okay. I think because it has been scanned, so it's a little fast. Let's back to the configuration, select another scanner. For example, let's select the Travis scanner for quarter testing project and back to the, that is, okay, oh, it's already scanned. Let's rescan, have a Travis scan. Okay, you can see it's already scanning. It may take some time to complete the scanning process. For the, I think you can, pay attention to the report generated by the different scanner. They may, have a little difference. So, okay, a little slow.
I have a question. What if we click scan again when it's scanning?
It will be rejected.
Okay.
At the same time, only one scan process will be there for the specific digest and the specific scanner. That means for the specific scanner with the specific digest, there will be only one scanning process at the same time. So I think we have get to the report, from the Travis scanner 5. You can mouse over the mouse, hover. There is a pop-up tips to show what we have found in this artifact. You can see we have found 5 critical, 29 high, medium, 79 medium, and 25. Okay, this is the report returned by Travis. If you wanted to learn more details, just enter the tag page. You can see all the CVEs founded by Travis. There are also the bar chart shown here. Okay, let's back to the project. Let's switch to Claire. Claire here, it's the default. Okay, it's already scanned before, but that's okay. Let's rescan. You can compare the report. You can say Claire only, no zero critical issues found, CV found, and only found 8 high, 14 medium, and none low. That's the difference. Okay. If you want to check the details, I think it's same behavior. Enter the tab page. So this is the report from the different scanner. Okay.
Sorry, is this? Could you go back to the details page? What does NA mean?
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. I think there is something, related with Claire scanner. This severity is none. So I think there is maybe some mistake or some bug in the Claire scanner. We'll figure out what happened. Okay.
Hey, this is Daniel. I might comment on that. Sorry for interrupting, but
yeah,
this is like
go ahead.
not available. So it's like some vulnerabilities might be detected by the scanner, whether it's Claire or 3V, but they have a special like a reserved status, which basically means they were reported, they're being reviewed by the vendor or by someone else who knows the matter, but it doesn't have the severity assigned yet. It's just I wouldn't say like an additional enumeration for the severity, but it's something you should be aware of, but you don't really know whether it's a real high, low, medium, or whatever severity. It's just there. And I discussed it internally at Aqua, and we decided to leave those rather than skipping them. Still to be discussed.
Yeah, thanks. But if you see this diagram a little above, I mean this overview diagram, there is unknown.
Yeah, but this is
should it?
Yeah, this is something slightly different because this is slightly different. The unknown status from the Open API spec was like, well, we cannot map it for some reasons. Whereas this one is something like, uncategorized for me. Maybe we should trigger a discussion on that and elaborate on it. But that's the whole story. It's not bug. It's just a tricky case.
I see. Thanks.
Okay, I think that's right. Yeah, I think that's what the sense of the scanner. You can multiple scanner that you can select one as the default, and you can also set your specific scanner as your project. That scanner, project level scanner, can be different with your default one. So that's the current pluggable scanner framework support. Okay. I think that's all the thing I need to demonstrate now. So because last meeting I have demonstrated the scanner management, so here I will ignore this part just to show the existing list. So do you guys have any question about the pluggable scanner?
Yeah, Steve, I have a couple of more questions. If you go to the scan result, we see we are now applying the critical high, medium, low. Is that consistent with the project setting about the pool policy?
Pool policy?
I mean, if you go to the configuration. Yeah, if you go to the project configuration. No.
Yeah,
I mean
no.
The configuration. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see there is some.
Because it is with Claire. Yeah. So far, not every part of with Claire are updated.
Yeah, understood. I just want to point out. I think in that pool policy, they are using like high, medium, low. So we should be consistent.
There are no critical?
I don't think there is. We need to double check. I think I will write up an issue and make sure they are consistent.
Yeah, that's correct. As far as I know, there is only high, because the critical was introduced while we worked on the proposal. And since the existing scanners do have critical level, we extended it. But that's a valid point. It should be also.
Yeah, we need to make sure it is consistent. And I know for sure we don't have critical in the existing.
Yeah, we need to double check, and there may be some migration effort because there are some value already set. I think I'll write up an issue and.
I understand there will be migration because I think the current severity has changed from number to string. Maybe there will be a mapping. I think in our previous version, the severity is just a number from 0 to, I think it's to 3. Now it's just a string.
Okay.
So we may need to do some migration work. I know. Okay, I'll note it down.
Migration is easy because we're adding more severity levels. We're not removing, so that's a good thing.
Yes and no, because like Steven mentioned, there is some change in the data type. Previously, we were using integer. Now it's a string. And there needs some change in terms of comparing the levels and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think also the CVE the CVE whether later should be do some change because maybe there's some change for the interface or for the for the way to batch the vulnerability list.
I'm
not very sure what. Or how do you implement the CVE list? So, no, actually, the vulnerability list is captured or persisted in our database. So you should, use some new interface to retrieve the vulnerability list instead of
Is there an issue open for that?
Sorry, you see.
Oh, no worries.
Another comment. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, another comment is on the UI. If you go to the scanners tab.
Scanner, the system level or project level?
No, project level. Is that the finalized version, or just we also plan to refine this?
No guarantee.
Yeah, I just want to point out the edit is not consistent with for example, tag retention. In tag retention, there's a button.
Yeah. Okay. There will be some change for this part, but maybe we can include the buttons there.
Steven, can you just make sure that Alex is involved since we have a UI designer that helps us to make sure that he can actually.
Yeah, sure, of course. Because there will be some change for the scanner related page. We need to do some improvement. Okay. Any other question? Okay, cool. Okay, I think the meaning of this Plugworks scanner framework is, in future, if we, it will be very easy to introduce, new scanner into Harbor to provide the scanning capability. Actually, some local providers have known this Plugworks scanner. They are also working on, container image scanning. They have, big interest in this framework. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, thank you. That's cool.
Okay. That's all the part. All the thing about this part. If you guys have no question, Steven.
I think Steven left already, so and we're out of time.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
So that's all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank
Bye.
you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for
Bye-bye.
the demo. Have a good day, everybody.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.